Hello, so yep, here we are. We're in top 10 territory now of best PDMs according to Alpine. And here we have number 10, and it is Halting. I believe this probably would have been higher. The difficulty with this is that I've worn it so much, the bottle's probably there. Yeah, and overworn it. Not overworn it though. Worn it that much that I'll only wear this now at special occasions. Difficult to justify why this is number 10. It's because it is a killer. As soon as I've smelt this, I had to buy it straight away, and I hadn't smelt Oud for Greatness. Many people know this is quite often people will compare this to Oud for Greatness. It has received so many wears for me, and the only difficult thing is I do have Oud for Greatness as well, and I think one of the things why I did also this is number 10, it probably would have been higher, is I made a schoolboy error and bought a clone of this, and is it Al Badoud or something. I can't remember what it was, and the syntheticness of that, whenever I smell this now, unfortunately I can relate it to that. However, this isn't synthetic, certainly not compared to that. The oud in this is stunning. The dry down in this is stunning. The lavender and saffron are stunning in this, and I believe this is why I prefer this to Oud for Greatness. It has an extra sweetness with a praline. Let's have a look what's in this. Top notes: clary sage, lavender and bergamot. Middle notes: saffron, praline, and base notes are argwood, oud and cedar. And there's a reason this is the price it is. It was a Harrods exclusive. Yeah, some say it's an imitation of Oud for Greatness. That I do believe PDM and Initio are sort of sister companies anyway. Yeah, they'll probably share trade secrets, I imagine, but it's Oud for Greatness, but better, I think, with the sweetness, and I think that's its selling point for this. So it is at number 10, Haltain. This is where it's really like it wasn't difficult enough. These two, I really don't know which to put at number 9 and 8. So I'll just go with my initial thoughts, and number 9 is Haltain. Definitely deserves a top spot. This I believe I've worn this quite a lot actually. It's a bit battered is the bottom. Yeah, it's about there. It's hard to say without getting a torch out. In comparison to the fragrance I do wear a lot, this hasn't been out that long, so it has had quite a bit of wear, and there's just something magical about this. Immediately when I smelt this, it's that wood. I was very fortunate that this formulation is really wood heavy. I've read with other people theirs is more sweet, vanillic. This is pure wood, and don't get me wrong, you can smell the vanillas in it. However, for me, there's just something so excitable around that woodiness, and of course you've got the blood orange. Is it blood orange or orange blossom in this? I'll check. The top notes here are cinnamon, cardamom, orange blossom, bergamot, and the middle notes are bourbon, vanilla, elimate, and the base notes are praline, musk, and broxen, guidewood, tonka, candied almond. Now, I believe it's another Hamid Mirati Kashani, which he just hit after hit with Parfums de Marly. Their relationship, I think, just works because quite a lot of his are in my top, well, you can see in my top tens or top charts. They're all somewhere in the top 26 anyway. Though this is something else. It's such a sexy, seductive fragrance, and it's not a beast. It's not a monstrous projector. It is noticeable, though it's a real, like, warm, comfortable bubble. Longevity for me, I do get about 8 hours solid performance, and it has been noticeable. Gone to sleep at night and come round, and it's still there. Obviously not to any performance degree, but you can it's still lingering on close, definitely. There's just something about the mix, the sweetness, the orange blossom, the wood, that vanilla. There's bourbon vanilla in this. It's like real quality stuff. And yeah, I was actually disappointed with this. I mean, it is about there, but when I got this, it was about there. It was almost like I'd had flipping 10ml deducted and paid full retail when it released. So I think PDM owe me on that one. They owe me 10ml. Though, yeah, it more than makes up with it the quality of fragrance that is. So I ain't going to complain about that. It's Altair, number 9. We're in at number 8, and again, this might be, if you haven't already hated enough on this may well bring up some more hate, and it is Clan at number 8. And this is just such a wondrous fragrance. This is an odd one. This like, it says it's 80 on the box, and it says it's 84 volt on the bottle. It is legit. It's bought off a legitimate site. So there's nothing the matter with that. It's just, I don't know whether it's 84 or 80. And for me, this is proper love-hate. It really is. I know many people don't like this. And to me, it's like, there's the blood orange in that. The pepper is just really zips and zings it. Now, this is a beast. It's a beast, and it's difficult to understand how this performs until one's around other people, and it absolutely fills a room. I've been in rooms before and people are like, what's that smell? What is that? Plenty of compliments off women with this one. Amazing, and really hated on. It's bizarre, this. I guess it's, well, I don't want to guess, actually. I don't know why the hate is on this. There is a sweetness to it. I personally have had like a Baccarat Rouge vibe to this in the background. I know other people haven't. However, there's that sweetness. There's elements. There's like a memory of Baccarat Rouge in this. However, the pepper and the blood orange totally dominate that. So it's like it's in the background. Now, totally like underrated. The top notes on this are spices, blood orange, black pepper. Middle notes are lavender, orange blossom, and the base notes are woody notes, moss, white sandalwood, tonka bean, and amber. And it was perfumed by Celine Rupert. Now, to me, this is a remarkable, and I dare say it. To me, this is I don't want to say it, but does Masterpiece go a bit too much on this one? This is why I believe I might get a bit of hate for that, though it is what you like. There's no rights or wrongs. Amazing bottle, amazing box, wonderful colour, really justifies, and there's that warm like peppery, hot, spicy vibe when wearing this. I sprayed it on one person, the flipping can't stand it. So, you know, it's like, though the magic with this happens. I love the opening and the dry down on this and the wearability, the compliments that come with this. Yeah, it's a must have. So that's Kalan. I even went into a massively crowded fried chicken, Turkish fried chicken takeaway where all the stoves, the fires have been going. It's just the end of the night, just getting some fried chicken to take away, and never spoke to the bloke before. Always seen him working hard in the back and that, and never spoken to him before. Or he come over from the fryers and that, and he goes, "Are you wearing Callan?" Do you know what I mean? It's like it penetrated right through the smells of the frying chicken for him to notice that I was wearing Callan. And oddly enough, we struck up a conversation. He's a collector as well. We've swapped samples. He's given me some stuff. I've given him it. But that's the damage with this. It can penetrate fried chicken shops. It's a beast. If you're looking for a beast, man, there it is, Kalan. We're at number 7 now, and it is that famous Arabian breed, Ocean. And I have to remark at the bottles with these, they're just stunning. They are. And this is a very wearable fragrance for me. It's probably about there. It's hard to tell, and I could get a light out, though. Trust me, it's been used. Trust what I say, it's been used, and it is. And this conjures up everything what it means to be Christmas. It really does. It's such a spicy, boozy, like Christmas festive fragrance. I couldn't think of wearing this any other time. I wouldn't. It'd be interesting to wear this actually in summer. I wouldn't pop into my mind to wear it in summer. It's got cold weather written all over it. It's just such a compliment to any cold weather, and wrapped up in a scarf, wearing this in cold, crisp winter evenings. It's just such a cozy fragrance. It reminds me much. There's another fragrance which does this. It reminds me like the smell of what champagne tastes like. That's what this smells like. This smells like the taste of champagne on the opening, and then it just dries down into this just remarkable spice bomb. I don't know. Let's check it doesn't mention who perfumed this. The top notes, there were cinnamon, honey, osmanthus. Middle notes are benzoin, labdanum, ambergris, and artemisia. And the base notes are vanilla, tonka bean, musk, and patchouli. Yeah, well. This is probably one of those that a lot of people will go to with PDM. Once they discover the house, I imagine this is one of those that they'll maybe one of their best sellers. It'd be interesting to know actually which are the best sellers. I don't know. We'll not have to find out. This is one that as the bottle gets down, I'd be getting, a bit more concerned, and it would have to have a new bottle replacement. I did try and get this. This is the newer version. This is the 82% version. I did try and get the 78 one, and unfortunately the person lived in Europe and didn't want to ship it. So, because the shipping, and I said I'd pay it, but it was too much hassle to them, because they had this and they had the original version of that, the 78%. So I was gutted really, because I would have paid it, because they're both well deserved of having backups or getting the older versions if possible. So number 6, it is Ispazon. This is the very last PDM I got to fill the connection, and boy did they save one of the best till last. This was notoriously difficult to find. This was the hardest one for me to find. Again, Europe had some. Shipping, no, for some reason just didn't want to ship. Though this to me is like, it is discontinued though. Such a shame. And I really didn't think I would like this type of fragrance. It calls it an oriental woody, and who am I to disagree? However, it does have those fougere barbershoppy vibe, but it's so crisp, it's so clean. It's floral, it's aromatic. The wood is hard to place. I don't believe it's oud. I'll have a look. Okay, so the perfumers J'accuse Fleury, and the top notes in this are bay leaf, thyme, orange, lime, and amalfi lemon. So plenty of citrus there coming out. Middle notes are Virginia, cedar, and lily of the valley. There's your woods and your florals, and then the base note is musk, vanilla, and amber. And yeah, there's just something about this. This is such a calming, relaxing fragrance. I've even worn this just on the wrist, like, and gone to sleep. It's just such a cozy, comfortable, like, peaceful. It's not a monster. It's not like a massive projector. I've hardly used that, but I did have a decant. I originally bought a 10ml decant, used about 5ml of that. It's another one that I just don't wear enough, and when I wear it, why am I wearing this more? Well, just why? Because it's such a beauty. It's probably different to any other Parfums de Marly fragrance. There's nothing in their range that resembles anything like this. There may be one or two fragrances out there that smell like this. I haven't really come across many. There was a gentleman who sent me a sample of Pegwell Bay, and there was a gentleman who sent me a sample of Hecoul's Pegwell Bay, and that had similar vibes to this. There's something else. These aren't just the type of fragrance if I'd have started off my fragrance journey, I probably wouldn't have latched onto something like this. However, having gained some experience and got used to certain notes and appreciating them much more, when I first smelt this, it was like, wow. And it is such a shame it's discontinued. It really is, because it's just so difficult to get hold of now. Though it's the thing with niche. It's like niche aren't for everyone. These companies, they are businesses. They do have to keep going, and if something isn't selling because it's too niche, then unfortunately, or perhaps ingredients as well, these things get discontinued for many reasons. Though it's bizarre, amazing, phenomenal. If you get a chance, please do give it a go.